What if the key to escaping a nightmare was hidden behind a wall that nobody knew existed? What if the answer to every mystery, every death, every monster, had been buried beneath the town this entire time? And what if the only person who discovered that secret was a man high on mushrooms? In From Season 4, Episode 6, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, the residents of the township find themselves closer to the truth than ever before. But they also come closer than ever to losing one of the people holding the entire community together. This episode isn't just about monsters. It's about fear, faith, hope, and the terrifying question, how many lives are you willing to risk to finally go home? Let's begin. The episode opens immediately after Jade's shocking discovery from Episode 5. After his strange mushroom-induced vision, Jade believes he has finally uncovered the secret behind the town. According to him, the bones of the mysterious Anghkooey children are hidden deep inside the underground tunnels where the monsters sleep during the day. And if those bones can be found and destroyed, the curse trapping everyone here might finally be broken. At least that's what Jade believes. Boyd isn't convinced, not even close. Standing in the colony house kitchen, Boyd listens as Jade passionately explains his theory. This place was built on sacrifice. The children were sacrificed. Their spirits remain trapped, and their bones may be anchoring the entire nightmare together. The monsters protect those bones. That's why they're hidden underground. Jade believes removing them could collapse the entire system. Could it work? Maybe. But there's one major problem. To reach those bones, they'd have to enter the caves. The same caves filled with monsters. The same caves where one wrong move means death. Boyd immediately calls it what it sounds like, a suicide mission. Jade argues back. He says people are dying anyway. Every day they wait, more people die. Every day Boyd refuses to act, the town loses someone else. The argument quickly becomes personal. Boyd reminds Jade that he spent years trying to keep everyone alive. Jade fires back. How many people have died under Boyd's watch already? The words hit hard, very hard. For a moment, it looks like Boyd might actually attack him. The tension is unbearable. But Jade isn't done. Then he remembers something important. The red door. The mysterious red door he saw during his vision. A door hidden somewhere beneath Colony House. A door he had never seen before. If that door exists, it proves his vision was real. And if the vision was real, maybe everything else was too. Boyd reluctantly agrees to check. The two head into the basement. Jade confidently leads the way. He points directly at a section of wall. The door should be right there. Only, there's nothing there. Just bricks. Solid wall. No door. No passage. No proof. Nothing. The look on Jade's face is devastating. Everything he believed suddenly begins falling apart. Boyd sees this as confirmation. The mushrooms fooled him. The vision meant nothing. The mission is dead. But Jade refuses to completely give up. Maybe the door is symbolic. Maybe it's a metaphor. Boyd immediately responds. Then maybe the bones are a metaphor too. And suddenly Jade has no answer. The hope that began the episode starts fading. But that's only the beginning. Because while Jade struggles with his failed vision, Victor is standing on the edge of a rooftop, and nobody knows why. Residents rush to Boyd. Victor is on the rooftop of Colony House. Boyd and Kenny immediately run upstairs. When they arrive, they find Victor standing dangerously close to the edge. The image alone is unsettling. Victor quietly tells them a story. Years ago, a man stood in this exact spot. The man hated this place. He wanted to escape. He wanted answers. Eventually, he gave up. He jumped. And because even death isn't simple in this town, it took days for him to die. The memory clearly haunts Victor, but that's not why he's upset. He's upset because he told Henry the truth. He told him what happened to Miranda. He told him how the man in yellow killed her. And now Henry is broken. Victor feels responsible. Boyd carefully changes the subject. He asks about the man in yellow. Can Victor remember anything else? Anything at all? Victor thinks, slowly, painfully, then remembers a few details. The man arrived just like everyone else. He drove into town, in a large brown car, a car that may still be sitting among the abandoned vehicles in the forest. Suddenly Boyd has a new lead, but before they can discuss it further, Donna interrupts, and what she reveals next leaves everyone speechless.
because giant killer dolls have arrived in the township, and things are about to get much worse.
Donna leads Boyd and Kenny toward the shed. Inside waits Tabitha, and beside her, Roger's body. The sight is horrifying. His mouth has been stitched shut, buttons have been sewn into his eyes, his face has been transformed into something resembling the dolls themselves. It's grotesque, almost like the dolls wanted to leave behind a message. Donna explains everything. The group at the settlement was attacked, not by monsters, not by the smiling creatures, but by giant dolls. Donna is overwhelmed. The giant dolls, the nightmares, the growing fear among the residents, it's becoming too much. She starts worrying aloud. How are they supposed to explain this? How are people supposed to live knowing their nightmares can literally come alive? How much more can anyone endure? Then suddenly, Donna collapses. At first, nobody understands what's happening. Then panic erupts. She's having a heart attack. Boyd immediately rushes to her side. CPR begins. Kenny races to find Christy and Marielle. The scene is brutal. Not because of monsters, not because of violence, but because it's real, terrifyingly real. After Donna wakes up, Boyd steps outside. Khatri appears once more. The conversation is brief, but important. Boyd asks if Jade might be right. Khatri doesn't answer directly. Instead, he says something simple. Time is running out. That's all Boyd needs to hear. For 6 episodes, Boyd has resisted, questioned, doubted, refused. Now he's done waiting. He marches into the shed, grabs a sledgehammer, and heads straight for Colony House basement, the exact wall Jade pointed to earlier. The wall everyone assumed was solid. The wall hiding the truth. Boyd raises the hammer and swings. Nothing. Again. 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 Dust fills the room. Cracks begin forming. Upstairs, Jade hears the noise. He rushes downstairs. Then comes the moment nobody expected. One final strike. The wall breaks, and behind it, a red door. Exactly where Jade said it would be. Exactly where his vision showed it. The room falls silent, because suddenly, everything changes. The mushrooms were right. The vision was real. And if the door was real, then maybe the bones are real too. Maybe the Anghkooey children really are buried beneath the town. Maybe Jade has finally discovered the truth. Or maybe this is exactly what the township wants them to believe, because hope can be just as dangerous as fear. Maybe the door is salvation. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe it leads directly into the monster's territory. Or maybe it leads to answers nobody is ready to hear. And that's where episode 6 ends, with a door, a mystery, and a question that will change everything moving forward. This episode is really about faith versus fear. Boyd represents caution. Jade represents belief. For most of the episode, Boyd refuses to trust something he can't prove. Then the hidden door appears, and suddenly faith becomes evidence. The bigger theme may be even more disturbing. The town seems to transform emotions into reality. Nightmares become monsters. Trauma becomes physical. Memories become places. If that's true, then perhaps hope can become real too. And that might explain why Fatima is building her golem, why Jade's visions matter, and why the Anghkooey children remain so important. One thing is certain. The discovery of that red door is one of the most important moments in the history of From, because for the first time in a long time, the residents may finally be standing in front of a real path forward, or a path straight into hell. Do you think the red door is the key to escaping the township, or is it just another trap waiting to destroy whoever opens it? And as always, thanks for watching.